Red Bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So we all know by now, the Las Vegas Raiders, boom, Antonio Pierce, you're gone. Just another disastrous coaching situation where they can't hold on to a guy for more than 2 years. That and quarterback, they just can never figure out. So this offseason, Raiders are going to have to lock in. And I was thinking yesterday, your boy was thinking, what are they going to do at those positions? And the more I think about it, the more Shedeur and Deion just makes sense as Raiders. Like, if you're the Raiders, why not take the big swing? You have nothing to lose. Like, this team hasn't been relevant in, 20 years, in large part because they can never figure out the coach and quarterback. And in the AFC West, with Mahomes, Reed, Herbert, Harbaugh, and now Peyton Nix figured out, and all you got to show for it is Pierce and O'Connell, almost getting thrown up thinking about it. You have no shot. Why not look the way of the Sanders family? So when I think about a coach like Prime, I'm thinking about a guy who took over a Colorado program that was dead, 1-11. I mean, I think I went most of my life, seriously, without seeing a Colorado football highlight. They were that irrelevant. And by year two, the team is 9-4 and maybe the biggest draw in college football, at least on social media. Twitter, Instagram. I mean, you couldn't go on Bleacher Report or Sports Center on a Saturday without seeing 1,000 Shedeur, Colorado, Prime, Travis Hunter posts. They were more popular, at least online, than the biggest brands in college football. That's the Deion Sanders effect. And he did it with his son, Shedeur, who, if he takes this job, he can continue coaching. And if you ask most evaluators, Shedeur's probably quarterback one. And boy, do the Raiders need a quarterback. Now they're going to run into a tiny issue. Shedeur being arguably quarterback one, and they're sitting at 6. They probably would have to trade up for him. But we already know, per reports, that Deion could possibly tank Shedeur's stock to get him to the team he wants. And what if Deion's the coach of the Raiders? It might be like a LeBron and Bronny thing where teams just won't dare to touch him and just let him fall to the team that he wants. And that could happen. Boy, if you get those two figured out, that would be something interesting. But think about it. Who is a new minority owner for the Raiders? Tom Brady. And according to reports, this is going to be Brady's going to have a big say in the coach and quarterback search. And whenever you do something big on a job for the first time, you tend to lean into your relationships. Like, who do you know? Who do you trust? Who do you rely on? And who is Brady close with? Shedeur, and has a lot of respect for his dad. So I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't already, just giving Mark Davis a little nudge like, hey, those two out in Colorado, bring them here. They are big draws. And we already know what Brady thinks about Shedeur because Brady's been mentoring Shedeur for the last couple of years. And according to this Yahoo Sports article, Brady's been talking with a handful of NFL coaches and executives over the past 18 months, and he has a lot of respect for Shedeur's focus on preparation, his ability to learn and adapt, his accuracy and determination in the pocket, and his toughness to take hits and still be resilient. And he also appreciates the fact that Shedeur not only took all that spotlight, but sat and played college football for 4 years, something that Brady did at Michigan. Brady loves quarterbacks who sit, develop, and just get reps. And, of course, he respects Deion, a Hall of Fame NFL player. Now, you could say this has disaster written all over it, and let's say that somehow becomes true. Worst case scenario. Shedeur's a bust, and Deion's in over his skis as an NFL head coach. You still take the chance because you're the Raiders. You're going to suck regardless. You've sucked taking the safe coach route and the safe quarterback route. Now it's time to take a big swing. And in the AFC West, where you're a tadpole in a shark-filled ocean, you need to grow. And this is Vegas, baby, Vegas. To quote my favorite Entourage episode, but this is Vegas. When tourists land in the Sin City, here you are just sitting over there in your shiny stadium, but people are going to Cirque du Soleil, Usher, casinos. They don't even think twice about you even being there. You need a draw. And those two, as we've seen in the past couple of years, are big draws. And even if it goes bad, merchandise up, eyeballs up, national TV, sports media talk all the way up, you're at least relevant. And that's also what matters. So I think if you're the Raiders, you fire Antonio Pierce. He only gets a full year as head coach. You've had what? four head coaches in the last like 6 years. They desperately need somebody as a long-term plan. And looking at the quarterback market, they need a young guy as well. Why not just go a little package deal and get Shedeur and Coach Prime? I think it makes a lot of sense for the Raiders. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone tuning in to this episode of Some Casual Takes. Follow my social media, stay updated on all things related to the show.